Alright guys, here we go. We're back for another episode of our Throttur Reykjavik save. Big one coming up. Two big games, Borussia Dortmund and Crvena Zvezda in the Europa League. Finish out our group stage. But we're here before that even comes up because we are on December 30th. And I didn't want to jump into January due to the interest being shown on some players, especially Nalmansana, who's wanted by a bunch, Al Hilal, Juventus, Inter Milan, PSG, Man City, Liverpool all want him. And then Akinyola hopefully will go ahead and get him out of this club. So I just want to kind of hold off a little bit before getting into that Borussia Dortmund game. So I figured if something happens, I'm here. Again, just a couple guys I had on trial here. They're on amateur contracts, but the clubs weren't releasing them. That's all that was. I don't think I've signed anybody else or really done anything since we left it off last episode. So let's go ahead and work our way to that Borussia Dortmund game. But if anything happens, we'll come back for it. All right, guys, here is the first offer that I was expecting. Philly Nalmansana from Liverpool. A lot of extra bits and bobs in there. 105,000 upfront, 40% profit from the next sale. That'll be a huge number anyway. So that's fine. After internet, I just want this fee honestly to be more. Not quite that much, but 250K rising to 352. We'll see. We'll see how things turn out, because it'll be kind of interesting. See if somebody else comes knocking back on our door. Now Mansana is going to be coming back though. I'm actually perfectly fine with that. Don't have to play him because he'll just be a breakthrough prospect, but perfectly fine with him coming back to the club after for rest of the season, I think it is. So perfectly fine with that. Get that value up, and even if he never plays for Liverpool, they go ahead, they get a huge time transfer. But we'll still see. More offers are still coming in. Still got about a week and a half until that Dortmund game. Still here on the 9th, plenty of time for somebody else to come making offers. All right, guys, as I'm looking just to see, center back is an area that we could go ahead and improve in. Jan Wego does have a new contract. Thor Hulsen's quite good, but those two do get tired. They got to rotate in. Aronson's not a bad option, but other than that, Eskirson doesn't seem like it's quite working out for him, at least as of yet. So scouts brought me this guy, Vladislav Zaitsev, Norwegian Russian dual national. He is an amateur player in the Swedish leagues at Spjekivik. So third division, Group 2. I think he's quite good. He's 6'1", 17 jumping reach, great bravery and concentration, good work rate there. Tackling's quite good. Passing needs to improve. There's definitely a lot of room for improvement for him, but I don't think he is going to be a bad option. I mean, you can see that, breakthrough prospect. Bring in someone like this on a breakthrough prospect, I think, is a fantastic deal. I really do. I think it would be a great move. If we just get rid of a couple of these things, really. Yeah, I mean, perfectly fine with that. 3 years just to see. He's 18, so would be a good depth guy to bring in. So we'll see. We'll see if he accepts it. I think he will accept it. No one else is really sniffing around for him. So pretty happy about that. Akinyula, I still can't get him out of this club. Every time somebody comes in for him, he does not want to go. So I don't really know what else to do at this point. Really close to just canceling his contract, terminating his contract, because it is yeah, I mean, his wages, nobody wants to pay his wages. So it's really unfortunate. And another offer, PSG have come in for his transfer, his release clause, which sucks. It's more money up front, yes, but none of the extra bonuses and all for him. So that's what really kind of sucks about that part of it. That's why I am hoping that Liverpool get the deal over the line. He does go to PSG. But before then, Zaitsev has agreed to come in Thursday, February 22nd with all those other transfers will make its way through. So I'm pretty happy about that. I got some good transfers coming in. A lot of youngsters. So I'm very, very excited to get into the actual season with the new transfers and all. But first, we still got a couple Europa League games to play. We have a chance to qualify for the playoff rounds. We have to beat one of Dortmund or Crvena Zvezda, but Dortmund away is going to be very tough, so Crvena Zvezda at home is going to be our option there and our best bet. All right, so there it is. Probably the one transfer I didn't want it to happen in the way it did. Nomansana for his release clause of $350K to PSG. His career is essentially going to be over. In my opinion, I think PSG is just not going to play him, and he will probably end up with Loki Oskarsson there. But I am going to keep him on the short list. Keep eyes on him. Who knows? Maybe one day PSG release him and he makes a historic return back. So we'll have to see about that. Even Arneson, just a little knock. But do get him back on a trial, which isn't bad. I just don't know if he's actually going to be available for this PSG game because of the weird. Yeah, it says he's going to be unregistered. So he's on a breakthrough prospect. I'm going to play him some, especially in the games where, the replacement in there isn't in. But he's not going to be my starter. I can't make him my starter. It just doesn't make sense. Even though he is the better player, he will make plenty of impactful moments count for sure, but it just doesn't make sense to make him my main guy in that midfield when he's going to just go away and there's really no incentive for me to play him because of him going and not even having a fee, a future incentive fee. So we'll see. We'll just get on with things. I am putting the lineup just together right now as an initial lineup for that Dortmund game, but we'll be back for the Dortmund game unless something else happens, which I don't think it will at this current moment in time. All right, here we go. For the Dortmund game, Juve Anderson did have to come out. Didn't quite get to full fitness. Gigi Ingvarsson just has a cut on his arm, so that's why it says he's injured, but he's playing through it. It's a cut on his arm. It's whatever. But it's the strongest 11, essentially, what we can put on this field. Becky, Agati, Thorhalsen, Yamwego Traore, Gigi Ingvarsson, Danielson, Odd Garrison, Sotic Jess, and Val Thorsen gets the start up front once again. So hopefully go ahead, pick up something. I'm not expecting it. It's Dortmund away, so it's going to be very tough, but we'll see how this game goes. Odd Garrison drops it back to Traore, who swings all the way across to Agati. We look to spring the first attack of this match. Great ball over to Subotic, who's got space in the box. Drops it back to Garrison, who's taken down from Bellingham. But Subotic picks this back up. And he will give a penalty kick, I believe, on the foul from Ryerson on Subotic. He's giving a penalty kick. It looked like a bit of a tug on Subotic there, right on the byline. It will give the penalty kick. Indeed, it is the foul on Subotic by Ryerson. Subotic will take it. He won the pen. Can he score it? Put us in front 1-0 against Borussia Dortmund. He cannot. Gregor Kobel makes the save. And we're still at 0-0. Great opportunity for us inside the opening 3 minutes. Becky throws it out to Traore. Odd Garrison to Danielson. Subotic with a great run to the channel this time. Can he pick a pass? He can. It's Val Thorsen. And it's off again. Kyrie Val Thorsen to put us in front. Subotic failed to put us in front from the spot, and the teenager ends it up putting us in front, taking the chance that he was given by Subotic. A great chance, great ball to Valdorsson, who's just drifted off the shoulder of Sula. And Valdorsson's there to smash it in, and we lead 1-0 at the Signal Lagunda Park. Now Dortmund, though, are going to look to respond quickly. Ryerson all the way over to Adeyemi, who's put the first-time ball back in, and Maximilian Bayer scored. Dortmund scored right from kickoff. Kickoff glitch might be OP. And we give up a goal, just a poor lapse of concentration after just scoring. Ryerson's dribbled through Adeyemi with a first-time volley ball in. Both center backs just watch it. And Maximilian Bayer headers down and past Becky. Just like that. It's 1-1. Jess getting past Kabar. Has plenty of space in front of him. Kabar catches back up to him. Joe Bellingham wins the header. Adeyemi over the top. Bayer's in. Once again, Maximilian Bayer with a double. No. Good save there by Becky to prevent the go-ahead goal from Dortmund. Adeyemi ball in at the near post and cleared away by Subotic. Duranville, Anton Kabar. Adeyemi can't get there. It's out for a goal kick. Reset. Becky looks to go long. Solo wins that quite easily. Adeyemi, first time ball in once again. Duranville with the header. Bayer has a good chance. Misses. Ingvarsson over to Agazzi. He's got Jess in front of him. He won't look to use him. He will get it to him now. It's Jess. It's blocked away. Gigi Ingvarsson to Traore. Back over to Agazzi. He's got a little bit of space in front. Cuts inside. Has a hit. Oh! Oh! Lucas Agazzi with a worldie of a finish. What a goal. His first goal in the Europa League. Off the bar and in. Looked like a bit of a Trivela there. Lucas Agazzi, Kabar and everybody else expected him to go down the line. Cuts inside, and look at that. Trivela off the bar and into the top corner. Past Gregor Kobel. We were back in front. It's 2-1 at the half-an-hour mark. Yamwego, Becky Thorholsen. Yamwego now. Thorholsen just looks to go long but doesn't get it to Subotic. Bounced around a bunch. Valdorson with a good win. It's Subotic 2v2. Hits it from distance and Kobel is there to hold on to it. That's halftime. 2-1 lead. Quite remarkably, 2-1 lead. XG-wise, we do have the upper hand, but we had a large portion of that from the penalty kick and that first goal from Valdorson. So definitely a little bit of a skewed stat there, but it's going to be very tough to hold on to this lead. We're not playing all that great. Adeyemi gets down towards the byline. Larma. Adeyemi gets inside. Drops it back. Bellingham to Ryerson. To the byline again. Plays it in. Just manages to scrape it away as Subotic brings it clear with Jess. But Dortmund launch another attack with Duranville and Becky over to Yamwego. Traore up to Oddgerson. Good little play here on this left-hand side. Danielson looks infield to Valdorson. Ingvarsson. Agazzi now. Agazzi. Finding a pass. Blocked away. I think it was Valdorson that got the effort on target. It was blocked away and cleared. And now Kobel has it. 40 minutes left in this match. Kabar clipped over the top looking for Maximilian Bayer. It's Bayer. Yamwego does brilliantly there to win it. But Dortmund again keeping pressure on. Anton Ryerson. Ryerson, Duranville now. It's Duranville, John Duranville. Brilliant stuff. As efforts just over the goal, we escape another one. It's going to be really tough here. Cole Campbell with the corner kick, whips it in, headed away. Adeyemi looks to pick this back up. Lerma with an effort, blocked away again. Adeyemi picks this up. Anton. Adeyemi. Anton again. Brilliantly worked there. Good effort from Kata, but it's over. We're entering stoppage time. We've somehow been holding on. Can we finish out this game? It looks like we will. We will indeed. An unbelievable result. Absolutely massive. A win at the Borussia Dortmund Stadium. On the road. A huge win. Unbelievable stuff from us. This has been an incredible campaign. The fact that we genuinely might get into the next round of the Europa League, even just the playoffs, it's such an incredible accomplishment. Another incredible result there. I mean, you look at our fixture schedule. That's a win against Dortmund on the road and a win at home against Atalanta in the Europa League this year. It's been absolutely crazy. We win those two games, but yet we ended up drawing against Cracovia and losing against Plzania. So all over the place in the Europa League phase. But as things stand, we sit 22nd. Plenty of teams can overtake us. So a win against Crvena Zvezda seals our fate into the playoffs. So it's going to be very tough, but we'll have to see. Got a long way to go. Young Boys currently sits 5-2-0, so they sit top of the league table currently, as Moss are down 0-7 with Punic, the very bottom of the table. But one game to go in this league phase, Crvena Zvezda. So let's go ahead, let's get to it, and hopefully pick up a win and pick up our spot in the next round. All right, here we go. Crvena Zvezda, big game, big game. The only change from the last game to this one is Juve Arnesen is coming in onto that left-hand side. Odd-Garrison did not play well. Juve Arnesen's fully fit once again. So let's go ahead, let's get him in there. Let's pick up this huge result against Crvena Zvezda that we're looking for. Milson. Gotze gets a foot in, but not enough. Petrovic. Milson again. Petrovic makes that channel run. Handel. Gustarov. Handel again. Handel. Efforts over the goal inside 10 minutes. Crvena Zvezda are threatening here. Dorhosen. Over to Agazzi. Looking to take on Milson, but doesn't do so. Agazzi clips it. Headed away by Veljkovic. Traore picks this up. Gives past Radonic. Has an effort, but it's Mateus to hold on to it. Traore's only got, I believe, one goal for the club. So a tough effort from there. Not likely to be going in the back of the net. Handel, 25 minutes on the clock, has a free kick here. Plays it neatly. Stojanovic. Becky with a fantastic save. Training ground routine from Crvena Zvezda. And they almost capitalize and take the lead. Handel with the corner kick now to the near post. Off the line from Subotic. Unbelievable stuff. Don't know who it was. It may have been Veljkovic or Radonic. Not sure. But one of them got an effort on target. Subotic with the effort away. Agazzi up to Jeffs. To Agazzi again. He still has it here, Agazzi. Whipping it high, looping ball to the back post, and Juve Arnesen. Header is down. I think it hit the outside of the goal. Not Mateus. We're still at 0-0 here. Agazzi again to Thorhausen. And over to Yamwego. Danielson. Juve Arnesen. Clipped up into the space for Subotic. Who's balled in. Is taken down. Michael Oliver says it's a foul. He gives the penalty kick on Val Thorsen. I think it was Stojanovic that clipped him. It will go to VAR, but it should be a pen. It is a pen. It was Handel on was at that point. It is Subotic. The chance to make it 1-0. Failed to convert from the spot in the last game. Can he do so here? He can indeed. It is Andrej Subotic. And it is 1-0. It is a huge goal. Gastarov to Stankovic. We're approaching halftime with the 1-0 lead thanks to the penalty kick from Subotic. Can we hold on to it? Take our lead to halftime. Bruno Duarte. Milson over to So Young-woo. Nobody challenges him. He gets in. Has a kind of tame effort. Becky should be saving that 10 times out of 10. He does so, pushing out for a corner kick. Stankovic to Gastarov and Handel. Bruno Duarte loses out to Subotic. It's Jeffs now. Clipped in. Valdorsen's there. Valdorsen puts it away, but it's offsides. He looked off. Will go to VAR. He definitely looked offsides, Valdorsen there. And it is indeed disallowed. Danielson over to Traore. So we're about to hit the halftime whistle. Here's the ball is played back to Becky. Should be about to blow. So we are in the borrowed time of the added time. But will Michael Oliver allow one last flurry? So Young-woo heads away. And that is the halftime whistle. It's 1-0 lead for us here at home. In a huge game that would see us advancing into the playoff rounds. So we just need to hold on in the second half, and we're into the next round. Petrovic to Stankovic, headed away by Yamuego. Jeffs gives it away cheaply. Gastarov to Vjelkovic. Handel. Milson. Bruno Duarte looks to make a run, but Petrovic is in. And absolutely smashed in by Alexa Petrovic. Off the bar, off the post, off the backside of the net. Everywhere in between. Alexa Petrovic smashes it in to bring Crvena Zvezda level just after the restart. You can see here, just smashed in past Becky, post, and all in to the back of the net. Crvena Zvezda are level. Milson drops it to So Young-woo. Handel. Subotic with a good win. Valdorsen leaves it to Jeffs, who's done brilliantly to get past So Young-woo. He just does not have support, Jeffs here, but he will win a corner kick. A great effort from Jeffs. Ball is clipped into the back post and headed away. Final 15 minutes here. Petrovic. Gigi Ingvarsson does not get enough onto it. It's Milson still. His efforts over the goal. And we're still at 1-1 here with the final quarter hour approaching. Gudjonsson, Christiansen. Clipped into the space for Akinyola. He's got it in the box. Drops it to Subotic. Headed cleared away. Gudjonsson. Heitdarsen. Christiansen. Heitdarsen. Ball's in. And it is in. It's honor for Gudjonsson. We lead 2-1 inside the final 10 minutes. An 82nd minute goal from Arneborg Gudjonsson. Who's playing a little bit deeper. Came on for Danielson. Heitdarsen and Christiansen linking up on this left-hand side brilliantly. And then balls played into that space. So many numbers inside the 18, right in the center of the goal. But Gudjonsson's able to get his effort through and in. And we lead 2-1. Thorholsen killing time as we are in out of time. But he gives it away really cheaply. Petrovic is in. He's got some space in front of him. And Thorholsen with a great tackle to win the ball back. Jeffs plays it over the top for Akinyola. Can he get there? He can. He gets around the keeper and he misses the empty goal. And that is why he is out of this club. So inconsistent, thinking he's the best player in the world, and he can't even put the ball in the back of an empty net. This time it's Subotic for Heitharsson, Gudjonsson, Christiansen with an effort, and it goes over the goal. Final minute and a half, 90 seconds left to play. And that is full time. Simple as that. Another big win. 2-1 win over Crvena Zvezda. A huge win. Doing exactly what I wanted and needed. Ended up picking up 2 wins instead of the one in this episode. It is a huge one. We are into the playoff spots. An incredible, incredible achievement. Garrison picked up an injury. We're going to see who we end up with in this next round. You see we got plenty of money as well, which is huge. Agazzi, though, is going to be suspended for the first leg of the playoffs, which is a huge, huge, huge bummer. But let's see who we can get here. Hopefully it comes through any second. We will indeed, there it is, play AZ from the Eredivisie in the Netherlands. So it will be a very tough fixture, tough tie. AZ, a good side. That will be in this next episode. We'll play those 2 games and get ready. Still, unfortunately, not going to have any of our new signings. They come in on the 22nd. So if we want to get past AZ, it's got to be without all of our new signings. But we should be able to bring in and register Nomansana for that tie. So hopefully that can happen. Nothing else tragic happens before that AZ game. But that will be in the next episode. I want to thank everybody for watching and all the support. Help share this channel, please. I would appreciate it. And I'll see everybody in the next episode.